following is a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network, KZMC McCook. Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and the 1021 KZMC mobile app. High school basketball is on the air. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network is brought to you by
Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mid-Plains Community College, Community Hospital, Pinpoint Communications, Corporate Seeds, Doyle Auto Repair, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Auctioneer Justin Bonshaw, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Cross Creek Golf Links, M&B Bank, Taco John's, Reining Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Western Select Genetics Lance Shiflett, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Farmers National Company, River Valley Services, Vieira Wireless, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, First Central Bank, Runza, Caleb's Custom Farming, Webb's Oilfield Service, Hogemeyer Seed, Troy Wiestat, Tri-Valley Health System, and Hitchin A Public Transit.
With the start of game day coverage, here's Trent Florum.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Taco John's pregame show, RPAC Tournament Edition, here on True Country Radio 1021 KZMC. I'm Trent Florum. Kevin Martin will join me shortly as we bring you the opening round of the Boys RPAC Conference Basketball Tournament between the Southwest Rough Riders and the Cambridge Trojans. The Rough Riders are 5-9 on the season and the number 6 seed here in the tournament. They started out the season losing 5 of their first 6 games, then won 3 of their next 5 before losing 2 very close games last week to Highline by 5 and by 4 to Bertrand, who is the number 2 seed here in the tournament. They rebounded on Tuesday night, getting a 54-44 win over Southern Valley. The Rough Riders average 47 points per game on offense and give up an average of 53 points per game on defense. The Trojans are 8-6 on the season and the number 3 seed here in the tournament. They took on the Juanita Palisade Broncos on Tuesday night, looking for their 7th straight win. The teams traded baskets in the first quarter, and the Trojans led it 14-10 after 1. It was all Trojans in the second quarter, outscoring the Broncos 19-2 to take the lead 33-12 at the half. It was all Trojans in the third quarter again as they outscored the Broncos 21-6 to take a 54-18 lead into the final quarter. The Trojans emptied the bench in the fourth and outscored the Broncos 9-8 to make the final 63-26 Trojans. Kyle Johnson, Ben Harris, and Gavin Gunderson all came off the bench and were the Amateurs Bar and Grill players of the game. The Trojans average 54 points per game on offense and give up an average of 52 points per game on defense. We're going to take a break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we'll be joined by Southwest Rough Rider head coach Christian Arterburn, and it's all right here on True Country Radio 1021 KZMC.
Looking for that great course with lush fairways and fast, pure rolling greens? Looking for that course whose price doesn't break your pocketbook? Well, look no further than Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge. Tough enough to challenge the best golfers and easy enough to bring the whole family. A great golf course and a great price. And don't forget to check out the Facebook page and website for upcoming tournaments and other events. Call the clubhouse for more information at 308-697-4768. Your jewel of the Southwest, Cross Creek Golf Links in Cambridge.
The loss of a loved one is undoubtedly one of the hardest times we face in our life. Let the caring and experienced professionals at Lockenauer Jones Mortuary support you through these difficult times. They offer personalized services that you can count on. Lockenauer Jones will help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one. Let them take the time to guide you through the decisions that need to be made during this difficult time. Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, family owned and operated. Call 308-697-3838.
If you have an appointment at a specialty clinic in North Platte or in Kearney, and if you're not sure how you're going to get there, Tri-Valley Health System Public Transportation is happy to transport passengers from within their normal service area to destinations outside their service area for specialty medical appointments or even for personal shopping. To schedule your ride Monday through Friday with Tri-Valley Public Transportation and to see if they service your area, call 308-697-1164. 697-1164. Tri-Valley Health System.
More Taco John's Courtside continues now from the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Taco John's pregame show here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. I'm Trent Florman. Joining me now is Southwest Rough Rider head coach Christian Arterburn. And, Coach, thanks once again for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show.
Hey, yeah, thanks for covering us, Trent.
Hey, how's the injury bug treating you? We just talked here a couple weeks ago when you guys played Cambridge. How's everybody doing since that time? Everybody still healthy and ready to roll?
Injury-wise, we're pretty healthy. We've been battling a lot of sickness this week, and hopefully we're over it now and can roll on to the RPAC and be done with it. But injury-wise, we're good to go.
Well, the RPAC tournament's starting, and this is a tough conference and a week of basketball. Anybody can get hot here, can maybe knock off some top teams and get going. And you guys got some good shooters on your team. Talk to us about this RPAC tournament and how you guys like your chances.
Yeah, I think you look in the RPAC East, and maybe there's one team in Alma that stands out above others. But this week's a grind, and anybody can knock anybody off this week. And you look at our game, we're a 3-6 matchup, and we played earlier in the season. It was kind of a tight game. And then you look at Bertrand, they're a 2 seed, and just looking back at our game, they'll play another tight game. Then you got Highline, Med Valley. That should be a heck of a game. And a Arapahoe team that's record's not maybe the best, but has a bunch of talent on it. And it could go on a run at any time. So, yeah, it should be a fun week of basketball and a very competitive week of basketball, especially in RPAC East.
Well, you are listening to the Taco John's pregame show. I am Trent Florham, visiting with Southwest Rough Rider head coach Christian Arterburn. And they talk about them tough teams. Southern Valley's another one. And you guys beat them by 10 on Tuesday, or last Saturday, got a 10-point win over Southern Valley. Talk to us about that Southern Valley game.
Yeah, and you look at that game. Both teams have played Tuesday, Friday, and then turned around and played Saturday. So 3 games in 5 days there, and it's a pretty tough grind. So it's kind of a sloppy game on both Southern Valley and our part. But we did what we needed to do to get the win. And Southern Valley is another team you can't look past either. And the Hamilton kid and the Grove kid are 2 really good basketball players, and they're on the other side of the bracket from us. So another team we could see again, but. We kind of amped up our defense and got our defense going pretty well and played good defense that night. We struggled to make shots fall, and I think that's due to a little bit tired legs, but we did what we needed to do to come out with the W that night.
Well, tonight you're going to take on the Cambridge Trojans, and this is a rivalry game. And, you just played, like I said, played a couple weeks ago. It was a really close ball game. And Cambridge got the better of you. Brady Hallmeyer kind of hurt you guys that night a little bit. But talk to us about the Trojans and how do you guys come out with the W this time?
Yeah, and Cambridge is a really good basketball team, and Brady did have 42 or 44 or something like that night. And he's a great athlete, but you can't just put all your points. You can't put all your emphasis on him because they got other really good athletes in Hodge and Creighton Ruggles plays pretty good basketball, and the Webb kid. The 4 are really good, and then you mix in their posts, and they're just an all around good team. So you can't put all your focus on Brady because. Any night of the week, watching film, it looks like the Ruggles kids playing pretty good basketball, and it looks like the Webb kids had some really good nights. And it matters on which night which kid's on. So I think we kind of keep things similar to what we did last time, and just got to get a few more buckets to fall and play a little better defense this week.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here on the Taco John's pregame show. I want to wish you good luck this week during the RPAC tournament.
Hey, thank you, Trent.
That was Southwest Rough Rider head coach Christian Arterburn. We're going to take a break, and when the Taco John's pregame show continues, we'll be joined by hear what Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard had to say following their win over Juanita Palisade on Tuesday night, and all the actions right here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
If you're in the stages of planning an upcoming sale, contact auctioneer Justin Bonshaw today. Whether it's a farm sale, household, livestock, charity, or fundraiser, Justin Bonshaw, the 2014 KAA Champion Livestock Auctioneer, will help you make the most of your sale. Call him today, 402-957-8308. That's 402-957-8308. 950D199 code and 35.
Samway floor covering and furniture.
You know what they say? If you don't want to be boring, just change your flooring. Well, actually, they don't say that, but they probably should. Samways has the cure for boring with some of the finest and most durable carpet from Shaw and Mohawk, plus beautiful designs of LVT, tile, and more. Go from boring to charming at Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, North Highway 83.
Samway Floor Covering and Furniture. You'll love this store.
Amateur's Bar and Grill in Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods, from burgers to pizza. You'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateur's Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge, or give them a call at 697-4808.
Let's sit down with the head coach. This is the Taco John's pregame show.
I'm Trev Lorman. I'm joined now by Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And Coach, struggling Juanita Palace 18, but still a good win tonight. Took a little bit to get going, but once it did, floodgates kind of open.
Yeah, definitely. The middle two quarters there were really, really solid. 19-2 and 21-6. They came out and hit some shots. We left some guys open. More open than we should have. We're a little slow on some closeouts, and they hit a few shots, got a little confidence early. But I thought that we just kind of stayed the course. We had a hard time finishing around the rim. They were really solid with their defense of making sure someone was going to contest every layup, and we struggled with that a little bit. But once we saw a few shots go in from the outside, that kind of loosened up their defense a little bit, and then we were able to score inside a little bit. Like I said, those middle two quarters, anytime you can score 40 points in two quarters, that's big. No matter who you're playing. And to be able to hold a team to 8 points in two quarters, that's also big, no matter who you're playing. Yeah, and the other two quarters were 8 and 10, so, the defense did a good job tonight. Like I said, it took you a little bit to get going. You were actually down there for a little bit, and that it was like 10-5, I think, at one time. And then you went on a 9-0 run, and then the second quarter, like you said, outscored them 19-2. But you're not going to lose many games when you outscore a team 19-2 in any quarter. No, yeah, that was big. I think the thing that switching to the press and the zone has done is kind of raised our floor. In games like this where they have some guys on the floor who aren't great ball handlers. It allows us to get the ball out of the ball handlers' hands. Make guys make decisions who aren't normally making decisions or aren't as comfortable making those decisions. They had a few freshmen out there. So we made those guys kind of be the decision makers. And like I said, in the first quarter they hit a few shots. But we did a good job in the second quarter making sure they were contested, and they started missing, and then that kind of triggered our transition game. So that's been really good. A huge piece of this little run we've been on has, like I said, just kind of raising our floor. The lowest number of points we've scored in this run has been in the high 50s, which is different for us. We don't usually score that much when we play man defense, but it just allows us to be a little more. A little more comfortable in the half court, knowing that, hey, we don't have to score every time because we're going to get a few transition buckets as well. Yeah, two guys in double figures tonight. Creighton Ruggles led you tonight in scoring with 15, and Maverick Webb added 13 in his fourth game in a row for him at double figures. But then, it's just a kind of a balanced effort after that. 7 from Allmeyer, 7 from Rayburn, 5 more from Gunderson. Johnson and Miller add 4. So you got a lot of guys that scored tonight. It's been kind of the four-headed monster doing most of the scoring for you, but tonight it's just kind of all the way down. Almost everybody scored. Yeah, for sure. That was good to see. I think everybody did score. Yeah, I think all 10 that got in did. Yes, they did. That was good to see. It was good to be able to get those guys out there. I need them to be a little bit more ready to go when they get thrown out there. Thought that was really sluggish to start, but they kind of picked it up there toward the end. Kind of got comfortable on the floor. Maybe some nerves. Haven't played that big of minutes for most of those guys in a while. So. It was good to see them all put the ball in the hoop. I think Braxton has been playing really well in JV. It's going to be exciting when he finally sees a 3 go down in varsity. I think the floodgates are just going to open. I thought Gavin gave us great minutes. The finish to the first half was huge, where he hit that 3 and then came right back, got a board, ran the floor hard, got fouled. Made the 2 free throws, so that was really nice to see. We just love having him, Sean, Braden, where we can just kind of rotate those 3 in. Keep a fresh guy back there because we are asking that guy to do a lot on the back of our zone. He's covering high post, short corner, and pretty much being the guy that we're counting on to get the rebound every time. So it's nice to be able to keep those guys fresh. I think that allows them to play hard. We need to make sure we're keeping our guys up top fresh. I thought we got a little bit lazy up there at times, and that can happen, when the score looks like it does. But we got to train those habits right now and make sure that, we're not getting lazy because there's going to be some teams coming up, starting on Saturday, where if you get lazy, they're going to cash a 3. So we just need to make sure we stay sharp. Have a couple good days of prep here, and then be ready to go on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday starts the RPAC tournament. You guys are going in on a 7-game win streak.
playing a rival. You guys just played him a couple weeks ago. Brady went off for 42. They'll probably defense him a little bit different this next game, but you're taking on the Southwest Rough Riders. Talk to us about the Rough Riders, and how do you guys come out with the W on Saturday? Yeah,
Southwest is playing some really good offensive basketball right now, starting with our game where they got into the 60s. They've been on a nice stretch here, just beat Southern Valley on Saturday night. So they're playing good, probably as good a basketball as they've played all season. Houston is scoring at a super high level. I think he's been in the 30s for 4 of the last 5 games, if I remember right. He's averaging up over 20 right now. But what's making life easier on him is the other guys are scoring a little bit more. Trent Williams had a really nice game on Saturday. He's always been a kid that he's super athletic, and those kind of kids just kind of worry you because if they see a 3 go down, all of a sudden you got to close out hard, and they're tough to stay in front of because he's super quick. Barber played really, really well last time, shot the ball well. Kelly is still a tough challenge for us. Just we don't have a guy who looks like him on the back of that zone. So we got to stay home and make sure we're getting him boxed out, which then obviously stresses our guards, stresses our wings a little bit more to make sure they're getting out to the shooters, while also covering up the high post and covering up the short corner. So they're just obviously, from last time, a tough defensive matchup for us. Obviously the offense was clicking last time, so it didn't matter quite as much. But we need to, bring a little better defensive effort next time. Probably do a few things a little bit different with how we're going to, attack them and hopefully slow down Houston a little bit better. And then offensively, we got to bring that same mindset. Like you said, they'll probably play a little bit different defense. Just, we scored 70, 76 or whatever it was. So they'll probably play a little bit different defense, but we just got to make sure we attack it the way we did last time.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come up and visit with us. Great win tonight, and let's go get another one on Saturday.
Yeah, let's do it, Trent.
Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with more high school basketball on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Breakfast is just better when you choose Taco John's in McCook. Enjoy Mexican donut bites or a churro with delicious hot coffee. Taco John's has the best burritos, the scrambler, meat potato, or even spicy chorizo. And you can get potato olays any time of day. So enjoy them in a scrambler bowl. Get them individually or in a combo. But make your next breakfast stop Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Taco John's, West 8th and B in McCook.
Get on the road with an auto loan with Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union. We want to be your first stop when buying a vehicle or detour for an already financed vehicle. We offer loans with hard-to-beat interest rates that truly takes you places. Don't just love your car, but love the payments too. Apply on our website at MidwestLibertyFCU.org or zoom into Midwest Liberty, where you belong. You belong.
At Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally and quickly. When you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a history of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The following is a presentation of high school basketball from the Hometown Valley Radio Sports Network, KZMC McCook. Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and the 1021 KZMC mobile app. High school basketball is on the air.
Every Tomlin wide open 3, rolls around, goes. Every Tomlin catches it in. Back to Webb. Going to take the 3. She was hot from there from the corner, and she's got her third one of the ball game. 9 points for Aspen Webb. He skip pass over to Ruggles. He's going to drive, gets into the short corner, puts a shot up, and it goes!
This is high school basketball. Let's go courtside. Here's Trent Florum.
Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florum, Kevin Martin back here with you live from Bertrand. So we bring you the Southwest Rough Riders and the Cambridge Trojans. Starting lineup's getting ready to go here. They're brought to you tonight by Mark's Pharmacy and Know Your Number. High blood pressure in the United States is a major problem. 70 million American adults have high blood pressure. Mark's Pharmacy can help you know your number with a quality blood pressure machine in the home to help get accurate results that are sent directly to your doctor. Contact Mark's Pharmacy to learn more and know your number. Now here are tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Rough Riders, number 2, a 5'8" sophomore, Jacob Barber. Number 12, a 5'10" senior, Trent Williams. Number 15, a 6'4" sophomore, Derek Kelly. Number 21, a 6-foot junior, Houston Billiter. And number 24, a 6'1" junior, Michael Nelson. Head coach Christian Arterburn, assistant coach Michael Broad for the Rough Riders. For the Trojans tonight, number 12, a 6-foot junior, Creighton Ruggles. Number 14, a 5'7" junior, Brady Allmeyer. Number 15, a 5'7" junior, Maverick Webb. Number 20, a 6-foot junior, Hodge Rayburn. And number 23, a 6-foot junior, Braden Miller. Head coach Clay Shepard, assistant coach Bronson Wood for the Trojans. Kevin, last time these two teams played, Brady Allmeyer went off for 42. I wonder if we'll see that again today.
Well, I would think that Southwest would have learned their lesson. I mean, I don't know. I think you can't. Everybody knows by now that you can't let him walk into threes. That's just a big no-no.
Cambridge basically has 4 guys that average double figures. Creighton Ruggles at 11.2. Brady Allmeyer 14.4. Hodge Rayburn 11.6. And then Maverick Webb's at 9.9. So basically 10 points for him. And the Rough Riders, led by Houston Billiter, averages 21 per game.
Sounds like he's kind of on a roll, too. Sounds like he's been scoring a lot of points.
Billiter and Ruggles will jump it up. Trojans going right to left, wearing the white uniforms of the home team on the scoreboard. And then the baby blue, it is the Rough Riders. Maverick Webb has it for the Trojans. Back up top of Ruggles. Ruggles comes up top to Keith Rayburn. Right side it goes Webb. 3 on the way from Maverick Webb. It's short. Rebound. Webb runs it down and it's stolen away by Billiter. Up the floor it comes. This is Williams. He brings it up floor, gets to the right wing. Kicks it back up top to Billiter. Billiter down inside Nelson. Turnaround jumper's on the way and he puts it in. Michael Nelson has the first basket. He didn't start last time. It was Lashley that got the start for the Rough Riders in game 1. Goes inside. This is Miller tipped away, and Billiter can't get it. He goes out of bounds. It's off. So the Rough Riders will stay with the Trojans.
Southwest gone to a 3-high zone, which is, I'm sure, to stop the three-pointer.
Webb gets it into Ruggles, wide open underneath the basket. We're tied at 2. Billiter to Williams. Back to Billiter. Up the floor comes to Barber. Barber going to get double team. Throws it up the floor and it's stolen away by Braden Miller. Miller off to Ruggles. Gets it across the timeline to Webb. Webb on the right wing. Works back up top to Ruggles. Ruggles left side. Rayburn wide open 3. Got it. Hodge Rayburn with the 3. Trojans go up 5-2 here in the early going. Barber comes up the floor. This is Kelly with it. Kelly on the right wing and hand it off to Billiter. He'll drive inside. Goes up against Miller. Shots up and in. And we got a foul here on the Trojans. Boy. From the guy up on the wing, that looked like Miller just went straight up to me. Put that on the wrong side there. It should be 5-4 right now with Billiter having a chance to tie it up. And we're tied. Billiter hits the free throw, gets the and one. We're tied at 5.
Scorer gets the call.
And now it says 7-3, but that's not right. It's 5-5. And now they got it 9-1. That's not right either. Inside it goes. Braden Miller turns, kicks it back to Ruggles. Ruggles back up top to Webb. Webb for 3. Got it. 8-5. Trojans take a 3-point lead off the Webb three-pointer. Here's Barber with it here on the right side. In the backcourt, worked it up, hits Billiter. Billiter across the timeline, drives inside again, lays it up and in. Billiter with 2 layups. Has 5 points. Now it's 8-7 Trojans. Here comes Allmeyer. Gets inside. He's going to work down and low. And he's going to travel.
Took an extra one there, yep.
So the Rough Riders have a chance to take the lead back. Had the first basket of the ball game, led 2-0. Right now it's the Trojans up 8-7. Williams back to Billiter. Billiter coming up the middle, picks up his dribble. Looking up the floor, finds Williams across the timeline. Back to Billiter, top of the key. He'll drive. Turns, kicks it back out to Barber. Barber off to Williams, loses the ball. It's on the floor. Webb all over him. Williams going to try to drive down the lane, and that's the travel. Went up with the ball, lost it. And Nelson back into the ball game will come in. Number 5 had checked in. I missed that. Dylan Cornwell had checked in, but Nelson's back into the ball game. Had the first basket of the ball game. Ruggles going to get it into Webb. Webb up to Rayburn. Back to Webb. Press coming here from the Rough Riders. Throw it up the floor to Ruggles. Across the timeline. Now to Webb on the left wing. Webb working against Nelson. And this is Allmeyer for 3 out of the corner. Got it. Brady Allmeyer with the 3. So the Trojans have hit 3 threes. They're up 11-7.
From 3 different spots.
And here's Williams. Could have been a foul on Ruggles there. And it's tipped away by Ruggles, and now goes out of bounds. It'll be Rough Rider basketball. Tried to throw it down to Kelly, but Ruggles tipped it away. Rayburn, Webb, and Allmeyer all with threes. Billiter to inbound it. Trying to get it in. He gets it into Williams. Up top, back to Billiter. Billiter going to try to drive. Stopped by Ruggles. Trojans playing man-to-man here. Kind of switching it up a little bit. This is Williams, guarded by Rayburn. Working against. Goes inside to Kelly. It's knocked away by Braden Miller. Up the floor goes to Rayburn. Rayburn going to drive inside. Spin move. Shots up and in. Nice move by Rayburn. He's got 5 points to lead the Trojans right now.
Heater's on.
Less than halfway through the first quarter. It's 13-7 Trojans. Here's Barber. Barber knocked away from behind by Ruggles. Good hands by Ruggles. It'll stay with the Rough Riders underneath their own basket.
Southwest wants to get a bucket before Cambridge has a chance to set up defense. It doesn't matter against the press or not against the press.
Kelly almost knocked away by Rayburn. Gets it back to Billiter. He's guarded by Ruggles. Back up top to Williams. Got Rayburn on him. Hands it off to Barber. Barber on the right wing. Puts a three up. It won't go. Rebound Rayburn. Quickly out to Webb. And here come the Trojans on the round up the floor. Comes to Ruggles. Left wing. Ruggles going to work inside. Gets inside against Kelly. Puts a shot up and it won't go. Rolls around and falls off. Kelly pulls down the rebound for the Rough Riders. Out to Billiter. Billiter coming up the floor. Runs right into. And they got a charge on Billiter. Ran right into Braden Miller. If he hadn't lowered the shoulder, I think it'd have been all right. It had just been contact. But he put the shoulder down and put it in the middle of Miller's stomach. Sean Pauley checks in for Hodge Rayburn. And we got a timeout on the floor. 13-7 Trojans, 4:34 left opening period. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Reclaim your strength with Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Their goal is to be the best local experts in the field of rehab and fitness that delivers really good results. Everyone is welcome, valued, and cared for by Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Whether you're recovering from an injury, looking to improve your fitness, or wanting to reach new goals, they've got the perfect program. Let their skilled therapists and trainers create personalized plans to support your recovery and boost your fitness all in one place. Call now to schedule an appointment at 697-4211 or stop in to learn more. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness in downtown Cambridge.
This is the RPAC tournament.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Foreman back here with you along with Kevin Martin. We're live in Bertrand. The Trojans lead at 13-7 here in the first period. And Miller tried to get it to Pauley. It's knocked away by Billiter. It goes out of bounds. Almost got stolen there. That was a dangerous pass from Miller. Webb gets in the backcourt. He'll bring it back across the timeline. Works to the left side. Hands it off to Ruggles. Southwest in a man-to-man now. Hands it off to Allmeyer. Allmeyer, top of the key, guarded by Billiter. Works back up. Top of the key, three on the way. Won't go. Miller fights for the rebound, loses it. Pauley had to go through his legs, and Ruggles has it on the floor. It's ticked away, and it's picked up by Billiter. Billiter throwing it up the floor to Kelly. He's going to go down the lane, lays it up and in. His first basket of the ballgame.
50-50 ball, Southwest wins.
Here goes Allmeyer down the lane. Nobody stopping him. Reverse layup won't go. Kelly pulls down the rebound. He should have just taken that one strong up this side of the hoop, I think. Billiter on the right wing. Kicks it down the corner to Williams. Short corner shots on the way. Won't go. Ruggles pulls down the rebound. Ruggles bringing it up the floor. Goes down the right side. Going to drive inside. Works against Nelson. Can't get the shot to go. It's tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be Rough Rider basketball. Trojans cold from 2 feet away right now, Kevin.
Neither team needs a shot clock either. Holy cow.
Nelson out of the basketball game. In comes Lashley. Number 30, or no, excuse me, that's number 20, Colin Day. I do not see Lashley here. Oh, there he is. He's on the bench. Okay. Williams with the ball on the right side. Going to drive inside up against Braxton Mitchell. He's checked in the ball game. Rebound comes down to Sean Pauley. Mitchell checked in for Miller. Here's Rayburn, top of the key, working against Barber. Off to Ruggles. Ruggles will go down the right side, gets inside, puts it up, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Trying to fight his way back up, puts it up and in. Tough shot by Ruggles, but he got it to go. Ruggles with 4. Gives the Trojans a 6-point lead, 13-9. Here's Billiter, guarded by Rayburn. Now gets double team. Got to throw it out, and Ruggles knocked it away. It goes, just going to stay with the Trojans, though. Rayburn was all over Billiter there.
Until Cambridge stops him, he's not going to stop. He's going to the hoop.
So Williams gets it into Billiter, guarded by Ruggles now. Gets it back to Williams. It's thrown away, and Sean Pauley has it. He's going to save it, gets it into Rayburn. Great play by Sean Pauley. Here's Allmeyer on the right wing. Back up top, Rayburn. Wide open three. And it's off the front of the rim. Won't go. Billiter pulls down the rebound. Quickly up the floor, looking for Williams. Williams drives, goes in and scores it. He's fouled by Rayburn. Another one. Quit trying to block, though. Just let him go or stand there and stand your ground. You stay on the floor, you don't get a foul. Webb will check into the ball game. Ruggles will go out.
This is quite the pace. This is a lot hotter pace than it was at the game at Cambridge.
Williams at the free throw line. Basket's in. 15-12, Trojans by 3. After the three-point play there, here's Webb. Nobody on him. Going to go down the right side of the lane. Has the ball knocked away and it's picked up by Day. Day out to Barber. Barber working up the floor. Across the timeline. Going to get double teamed. Drives through it. Kicks it back out. This is Kelly out of the middle of the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound by Rayburn. Loses it. It's on the floor. Billiter picks it up. He's going to drive inside.
Going.
Misses. Rebound is picked up. It goes off a Day and out of bounds. It'll go to the Trojans. Neither team can hit a 2-foot shot right now, it seems. Webb bringing it up for the Trojans. Right side to Allmeyer. Back up top it comes Rayburn. Off to Webb. Webb back up top to Allmeyer. Working against Billiter. Drives in. Kicks it down to Webb in the corner. Wide open three. Got it.
Well, she can make threes. I guess twos don't matter.
Maverick Webb with 6 now for the Trojans on 2 3-pointers. Here's Barber. Down the floor. Gets it to Day. Day guarded by Rayburn. Now double team. Kicks it back up top to Barber. Inside it goes Williams. Down the lane. Nobody stops him and he plays it in. Nice move by Williams right there. 18-14 Trojans. 1:18 left in the first quarter. Allmeyer kicks it off to Mitchell. First time we called his name on the offensive end. Back out to Webb. Wide open three. Got it again.
Oh, he's on a roll.
Maverick Webb with 3 3-pointers. He's got 9 points now. Now he's going to pick up a foul here. Tried to hold back, but he was going too fast. Ran into Billiter. Ruggles checks into the ball game. Allmeyer will take a seat for the Trojans. 1:01 left here in the third. It's 21-14 Trojans. Williams goes out as Michael Nelson checks back in for the Rough Riders.
Coach Shepard wants them picking up Billiter early and not later.
Here goes Billiter down the left side, up against Mitchell. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped around. Webb has it. 3-on-3 break. Webb off the right side to Mitchell. He drives inside, blocked by Nelson. Barber with the rebound, throws it up to Billiter. Billiter picked up by Rayburn. Back up top to Barber. He's going to drive, gets inside. Miller had the ball, lost it. Barber picks it back up, shoots, scores. 21-16, Trojans by 5. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Trojans coming right to left. Webb will hold on to it. They're going to play for the last shot. Shot clock a second behind the game clock. There's 22-20 on the shot clock. Just less than a second, actually. Webb. And he's picked up by Barber now. Comes to the left side. Turns, kicks it inside to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it right to Barber. The freshman made a mistake right there. Here comes Barber with 4 seconds left. 3, 2. He shot fakes Webb off his feet. Puts the shot if it won't go. And they're not going to count it. Nelson got the rebound, put it up, but it did not get out of his hand before the buzzer. 21-16 Trojans after one. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
Corporate Seeds. This is a family that grew up in the seed industry. A family that knows that food grown on healthy land with healthy farming produces healthy food. We are all stewards of this land, and it is our responsibility to care for its health to support yours. Regular deliveries and pickups are available in your area. Contact Corporate Seeds to learn more today. Call 308-697-4848. That's 697-4848. Or you can see their website online at corporateseeds.com.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Kevin Martin back there with you. 21-16, Trojans with the lead after one period of play. Kevin,
that was crazy.
It was a very fast-paced first quarter.
That was crazy. They were up and down, up and down, up and down.
And not a lot of foul calls. The Trojans have 3 on them. Southwest just 1 here in the first half, in the first quarter. Nelson, Billiter, Barber, Williams, and Kelly.
Got a bloody nose, looks like.
Yep, Barber coming off the floor. And Dale come in for him. Ruggles, Gunderson, Allmeyer, Webb, and Rayburn out there for the Trojans. You get it into Billiter. Billiter works up, going down the right side lane, kicks the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Trojan basketball. Billiter dribbled it off his foot. The Trojans get it back. 6 seconds gone out of this second period. They lead it by 5. Webb to Ruggles here across the timeline. Goes right side to Allmeyer. Southwest back to zone. And Rayburn drives inside. He's going to be fouled by Kelly.
I don't think that's in Southwest's best interest. They didn't look very good in the first part of the game, and they went back to it, but I don't think it's their best shot.
Kelly picks up his first foul. Team's first here in the second period.
Sponsors: Amateurs Bar and Grill, Riding Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Community Hospital, Cross Creek Golf Links, Doyle Auto Repair, First Central Bank, Kitchen Hay Public Transit, and Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestat.
Rayburn's second one on the way, buries them both. He's got 7 for the Trojans. They go up by 7 now, 23-16. Billiter going to bring it up for the Rough Riders. Trojans in their 2-2-1 press. They get it down the floor to Kelly. Kelly on the wing, back up top to Billiter. He's going to drive. Gets inside, puts a floater up, won't go. Rebound by Nelson, misses the shot. Rebound's tipped around, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll go to the Trojan. And out off of Southwest.
Cambridge has a chance to get away here now. Southwest is kind of hanging on a little bit.
Trojans by 7, 23-16. Less than a minute gone out of the second period. Allmeyer didn't take the three. Is wide open, too. And throws it inside. And Ruggles has it. Just picked back up. And Webb has it. Goes to the Allmeyer in the corner. 3 on the way. It's short. Rebound Ruggles. He'll go down the left side. Get a nice screen from Gunderson. Goes up and he's fouled. And Kelly's going to pick up his second. Nice screen there by Gunderson to let Ruggles go down the lane. And then Kelly tried to get back in there and fouled him. And Ruggles goes to free throw line to shoot 2 on the season. He is 40%.
We need to see that percentage keep climbing, and it won't like that.
No, that was a very flat shot. The other night against Bonita Palace 80, he went 3 of 4 from the free throw line, or 5 of 6, I think it was. And his shots looked really good from the charity stripe. That one was a little flat. Second one's on the way, and he swishes it. 5 points for Creighton Ruggles, and the Trojans go up 8. Williams back to Billiter. He's going to bring right up the middle of the floor. Nobody stepped in front of him. Almost got stolen away by Rayburn. Now gets it down to Day. Skip pass back up top to Williams. Williams on the top of the key. Drives inside. Up against Gunderson. Misses the shot. Ruggles pulls down the rebound. Throws it up the floor looking for Webb. Webb off to Rayburn. Nice pass, and Rayburn lays it in. Good ball movement for the Trojans, and they go up by 10 as Rayburn picks up his 8th and 9th points right there. 26-16 with 6:41 left in the first half. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Farmers National Company is your premier partner in helping you buy or sell land. Whether it's a traditional listing, a live or online auction, simulcast events, and sealed bid offerings, Farmers National Company has you covered. Proudly employee-owned and dedicated to helping you succeed. Choose Farmers National Company for agricultural, residential, and commercial real estate. Call Agent Lori Harding at Farmers National Company today at 308-660-1861. That's 660-1861. Farmers National Company, Lori Harding Real Estate Sales.
This is the RPAC Tournament.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Ford, Kevin Martin back here with you. A little Joan Jett playing here. Vikings going old school, Kevin.
Mama Cap up there. She's had enough kids through school. She knows what we want to listen to.
26-16 Trojans, 6:41 left in the first half. Rough Riders have the ball going left to right. They're on the visitor side of the scoreboard. Trojans on the home side.
Southwest really has to hang on here because they're on the verge of getting run out of here.
Here's Billiter with it. Working his way up the floor. Going to get double teamed. Picks up his dribble. Skips it down the floor. It's to Kelly. Kelly guarded by Ruggles. Hands it back off to Billiter. Billiter trying to work inside. So we got a foul on Allmeyer. That was stolen away by Ruggles. But Allmeyer might have grabbed an arm. Making it a little easier for Ruggles. Allmeyer's first foul, team's first here in the second period. So Williams to inbound it. Gets it into Barber on the left wing. Barber stepping inside. Going to drive now. Gets in against Rayburn. Shots up, won't go. Rayburn loses the rebound. Barber picks it back up. Off to Billiter, and a nice pass there. And Billiter has the easy basket. Nice play by Barber. Got the tissue hanging out of his nose there. Inside to Ruggles. Ruggles right down the lane. Lays it up. Got it. Tough shot for Ruggles, and he makes a nice play right there. He's got 7.
Cambridge is going to pick apart that 3-high zone.
Here's Williams. Down inside to Kelly. Kelly working up top. Kicks out to Billiter. 3 from the left wing. In and out. Won't go. Kelly wide open, though, in the basket. Misses the shot. Gets his own rebound. Misses it again, and now we got a foul coming here against the Trojan. And it's going to be on Ruggles, his first. Somebody's got a box out there. Kelly's standing wide open both times. He got them rebounds. Even after his own miss, nobody boxed him out after the shot. So Kelly at the free throw line for 2 and misses the first one on the season. He is shooting 55%. 28-18 Trojans. And he misses both of them, and he's going to chase out his own rebound right past Rayburn's hand. Here's Billiter on the wing. Back up top, Williams. Inside, stolen away by Gunderson. Out to Webb quickly. Here come the Trojans now. Webb back to Ruggles, top of the key. He's going to drive down the right side. Turns, kicks it back to Webb.
Oh, he wanted to let that go before he caught it.
Allmeyer in the corner, wide open 3. They let him shoot it. He misses it. The rebound comes down. It's picked up by Nelson. He'll hand it off to Barber. Quickly up to Billiter. And here's Williams with a turnaround jumper at the free throw line. Misses it. Kelly got away with the two-handed shove. He shoved Gunderson out of there. And Kelly got the easy basket after the two-handed shove. Here goes Webb. Hands it off to Allmeyer. Allmeyer's going to go down the lane. A little floater up and won't go. Gunderson with the rebound. Puts it up and in.
Good move.
Gavin Gunderson with the spin move. Puts it in. 30-20 Trojans. 4:50 left first half. Not even halfway through the second period yet. A lot of scoring. Barber traveled, got away with it. Drives down inside, can't get a shot to go. And a rebound. Rayburn has it taken away by Kelly. Out to Barber. Barber works back inside, hands it up to Williams. Traveled this time. This time he didn't get away with it.
They got to get Kelly under control on the boards for Southwest. He's after him right now.
Nelson out of the ball game. Colin Day comes in for the Rough Riders. Webb bringing it up for the Trojans. They're coming right to left across your radio dial. Here's Ruggles down to Southwest, back to man.
They don't have a choice.
Allmeyer down the right side of the lane, kicks it out to Ruggles. 3 from the corner, it's short. And Day gets the rebound. And here's Ruggles with the steal. They tried to get it off to Billiter, and Ruggles will put it in. Nice play on the defensive side by Ruggles. He's got 9. Puts the Trojans up by 12. Billiter, skip pass down to Day. Inside it goes to Kelly. He can't handle the ball. Ruggles picks up the loose ball. Bringing it down the floor. He's going to go down the lane. Turns. Gets inside. Working against Billiter. Can't get the shot to go. Billiter pulls down the rebound. Nice move, but you got to finish those off. Here's Williams. Back up top to Billiter. He's got to try to drive. Gets inside. Gets it to Williams. Blocked by Rayburn. And Rayburn has it stolen away by Williams. It's loose, and now Allmeyer picks it up. Allmeyer off to Ruggles. Right side it goes Webb. He'll drive inside, puts a tough shot up, banks it in. Don't know how that went, but Ruggles the first player in the double, or excuse me, Webb the first player into double figures with 11. Here's Barber inside, knocked away by Webb, but into the hands of Williams. He'll drive, shoot, scores. Trent Williams with 7 for the Rough Riders. Trojans still up by 12, 34-22. Webb off to Ruggles. Ruggles drives inside, middle of the lane. Shot fake, shots up and in.
Can't get a better look than that.
11 for Ruggles. 36-22 now. Williams turns, kicks it back to Billiter, now up to Barber. Barber down to Day. He's going to drive inside over the top of Gunderson and in. Day's first basket of the night. Here's Webb off to Ruggles. Second went back to a 2-3 zone. Off to Rayburn. Wide open threes off the mark. And a rebound by Kelly. Rayburn twisted his wrist just a little bit on that shot, I believe. Here's Billiter with it. Working up high, top of the key. Trojans now playing a 2-3 off to Williams. His three from the wing. Got it. Trent Williams leading the Rough Riders with 10 points right now.
Every time either one of these teams goes zone, it ends up hurting them.
Here's Rayburn back up top to Webb. Right side, Allmeyer. Back up top to Webb. Left side, Rayburn. He's going to drive inside. Works against Kelly. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Billiter. Here comes the Rough Riders. 3-on-1 break. Webb, the only one back. Puts it in. It's up and in. Billiter, and he's fouled by Webb. But I don't think Webb touched him. But it was hard to tell for that referee from the backside there.
I don't know how they called that on Webb. I really don't. He was backing up all the way.
Yep, and when he did swing his arm down, but I don't think he was anywhere close to him. Braxton Mitchell checks in, as does Sean Pauly. Gunderson and Rayburn go to the bench for the Trojans. 36-29, all of a sudden back within 7 are the Rough Riders. Billiter makes it. No, he isn't. He misses it. He rolled around and fell out. So Ruggles with the rebound, out to Webb. Down the floor comes Allmeyer. Back up top to Webb. Left side, Mitchell. Back up top to Webb. Mitchell. Back to Webb. Works right side to Allmeyer. Allmeyer on the wing. Back up to Webb. Top of the key. 3. Won't go. Rebounds picked up by Kelly. Kelly quickly down the floor to Barber. He's going to lay it up and in. No, he did get it. Thought it was going to fall off, but it fell in. All of a sudden, a 5-point game after the Trojans were up 12. It's now 36-31. 3 from Allmeyer. Won't go. Pauly with the rebound. Gets it out to Mitchell. Now to Webb. Back to Mitchell. Back inside to Pauly. He makes a nice move against Lashley. Shot won't go. And Derek Kelly picks up the rebound. Billiter driving, knocked away by Webb, and it goes out of bounds. Good hands by Webb there.
Derek Kelly has a bunch of rebounds.
Yes.
A bunch for Southwest.
Williams back in. Lashley goes to the bench for the Rough Riders. Billiter to inbound it. Going to get it into Kelly. Kelly hands it back to him in the corner. He's going to take the 3. It's off the mark. Won't go. And the rebound by Nelson over the top of Mitchell. Nobody boxing out again. And here's a rebound by Billiter because nobody boxed him out. Trojans not boxing out right now. Billiter has 11 points, and it's a 3-point ball game with 50 seconds left in the first half. 36-33, Pauly. Back up top, Webb. Webb inside looking for Allmeyer, and a bad pass right there, and Kelly has the steal. Here comes Barber. Barber driving down the lane, loses it out of bounds, but it's going to go off Webb. It'll stay with the Rough Riders. Kevin, the Trojans kind of let this game, when they looked like they were going to roll away with it.
They did. They let them back in. They quit rebounding.
So Billiter to inbound it. Box set from the Rough Riders. Underneath their own basket on the near side to get it into Barber. Barber looking for Billiter on the near side. They can't get it to him. Nelson gets it to him, top of the key, but he's heavily guarded by Ruggles. Gets a screen, drives inside against Pauly. Skip pass down inside to Williams, lays it up and in. Williams pulls the Rough Riders back to within 1 with 18 seconds left here in the first half. Webb getting double teamed. Dives back up and he's knocked to the floor. And we got a timeout first by Coach Shepard. With 6 seconds left in the first half, the Trojans take their first timeout. We'll take one with them. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Problems with how your vehicle drives? Take it to Doyle Auto Repair, the area's alignment and suspension specialist. From the simple tire and oil change service to the most complex automotive diagnosis, you can rely on Doyle Auto Repair of McCook to fix it right. Make your appointment today. Call the professionals at Doyle Auto Repair, 308-345-4233. That's 345-4233. Or drive or tow your woe to Doyle Auto Repair at 105 West 8, McCook. Doyle Auto Repair.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Ford back here with you. 6 seconds left in the first half. 36-35 Trojans. They got the ball. Pauly trying to get it in. Gets it into Ruggles. Ruggles driving down the lane. Puts it up and got it. And no shot's going to get off here for the Rough Riders. Trojans lead it 38-35 at halftime. We'll take a break and be back here with your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Affordable transportation for everyone.
We're your ride to the doctor, shopping, or work, just about anywhere, from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday in southwest Nebraska. We can even get you to Kearney or Grand Island. Call 308-276-2182 the day before to reserve your spot.
Hitch and Hay Public Transit. Hitch and Hay Public Transit.
Hello, farmers. If you're interested in trying a biological product on your farm but aren't sure where to start or what product is right for you, give Caleb Nutt a call. Caleb is your local Myco Gold and Genesis Ag representative. With a diverse lineup of products that can be applied on the seed, in furrow, with starter fertilizer as well as foliar, you can be sure that they have a product that's right for you. To get started, call Caleb Nutt today. 308-367-6457. That's 308-367-6457.
Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry. Call Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge to book appointments with Dr. Dean Cope or Dr. Lindsay White. Medicine Creek Family Dentistry is still in the same location, same kind and caring faces, and same great quality service. Their phone number is the same too, 308-697-3736. That's 308-697-3736. Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge.
Honeyman Custom Chopping does more than just silage work, such as chopping, bagging, and packing. They do that very well, but Honeyman also specializes in swathing, merging, manure hauling, and grain hauling. Call Honeyman Custom Chopping today for a conversation about pricing and availability for your operation. Call 737-9159. That's 308-737-9159. And see their Facebook page to see some of their work. Honeyman Custom Chopping of Indianola, 308-737-9159.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KCMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. Live from Bertrand as the Southwest Rough Riders Cambridge Trojans do a battle opening round of the boys RPAC basketball tournament. This is your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. Here's to the locals raised right here in the Western Corn Belt. We help them grow stronger. Learn more about the right seed from your local dealer. That's Frack Seed in Norton, Kansas, the North 40 in Overland, Kansas. Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska. Monty Hansen in Pinkelman, Nebraska. Low Seed over in Orleans, Nebraska. And, of course, Extreme Ag right there in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hogemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. Stats for the first half. First of all, for the Rough Riders. Jacob Barber has 4 points. Trent Williams with 12. He leads the Rough Riders. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Derek Kelly with 4. He's 0 of 2 from the charity stripe. Colin Day with 2. Houston Billiter has 11. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Michael Nelson added 2 for the Rough Riders. They were 2 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half, 33%. Foul-wise, Houston Billiter has 1. Derek Kelly has 2 for the Rough Riders. For the Trojans, Creighton Ruggles has 13. He leads the Trojans right now, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Brady Allmeyer with 3. Maverick Webb with 11. Hodge Rayburn has 9. He's 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. And Gavin Gutterson added a 2-point basket for the Trojans also. They go 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, 75%. 1 foul apiece for Ruggles, Allmeyer, and Rayburn, 2 on Webb in the first half. Trojans led at 21-16 in the first quarter, went up big in the second. They were up by 12, but the Rough Riders come back. They ended up outscoring the Trojans 19-17. We got a 38-35 game here at halftime. Let's take a little break. We'll be back with more of your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show. We'll talk with Kevin Martin about what the teams need to do to finish this game out, and also bring you what's going on around the RPAC right here on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
You don't have to wait in line for your prescription and over-the-counter medications. Stop by Mark's Pharmacy in Cambridge today, and you'll see the difference. Whether you have a new prescription, need a refill, or would like to transfer your prescription, you will be in and out in minutes with your prescription in hand and your mind at ease. We also offer free daily deliveries to many local areas. If you would like more information about how Mark's Pharmacy can save you time and money, feel free to give us a call at 697-3400. Mark's Pharmacy in Cambridge. Like us on Facebook today.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Farm, Kevin Martin back there with you. This is your Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show. Raised local, raised right here. Hoegemeyer. Learn more at therightseed.com. You can also talk to these local dealers. Frack Seed in Norton, Kansas, the North 40 in Overland, Kansas. Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska. Monty Hansen in Dinkelman, Nebraska. Bose Seed in Orleans, Nebraska. And Extreme Ag right here in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hoegemeyer Seeds, the right seed. We're right here. 38-35 Trojans at halftime. Kevin, Coach Hardenburn from Southwest, what'd you tell your team at halftime?
He's really got to be elated because there was 2 times that if he was like me, that he felt they were on the mat.
Yes.
I mean, there was 2 times when I thought Cambridge was just going to pick up and run away from him, and didn't happen. So he's happy for looking for more of the same.
And they just got to keep rebounding right now. That's what's kept them in this ballgame. A lot of offensive rebounds late in that second quarter.
Yeah, they started really crashing the glass, and Cambridge didn't respond.
Your Coach Shepard, what are you telling the team? He can box out.
All you got to do is box out. I mean, all you got to do is rebound, and the game's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's costing their leads at this point. Southwest, Billiter was they were really heavy on him being on the ball, controlling the ball, and they kind of got away from that a little bit, and some Southwest guys really stepped up.
Yeah, Trent Williams being one of them. He leads them in scoring with 12 points in the first half. And Jacob Barber's got a couple of baskets, as does Derek Kelly. But
yeah, it's really changed the game for them a lot, offensively for sure. I don't know if either team defensively knows quite how to stop the other one. I mean, they've both given up way too many points for a half.
Yeah.
So that'll be a key, too.
Trojans have two guys in double figures, Ruggles and Webb, and then Rayburn's right there at 9. Allmeyer he's taken 3 threes. He hit the first one, and of course he went off for 42 last time these two teams played, but
he hasn't got one in transition.
No, he has not. He has not gotten there.
I mean, that is a big deal for him to get him in transition, and he hasn't got anything.
Well, if you don't rebound there, you're not going to have transition.
That is true. That is very true.
And I'm sure that's what Coach Shepard, Coach Wood told their team when they went in at halftime. We'll take one final break. We'll be back here to wrap up the Hoegemeyer Seeds halftime show and get ready for the second half right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Brynick Truck and Trailer in Arapahoe is the name you can count on for quality, dependable work for your truck or trailer projects. Brynick Truck or Trailer Repair is your home for truck sales, grain trailer rentals, and automotive or diesel services. No matter the season, you want your truck to be in working, dependable order. So don't delay. Get your equipment ready to run and call Brynick Truck and Trailer at 308-962-7200. That's 308-962-7200. 962-7200.
This is the RPAC Tournament on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Ford, Kevin Martin back here with you live from Bertrand. The opening round of the RPAC basketball tournament. Southwest and Cambridge doing battle. Trojans lead at 38-35 here at halftime. Let's talk about the rest of the RPAC. Girls Division, Maywood Hayes Center defeated Sutherland at Maxwell yesterday. All these games at Maxwell. Hitchcock County Maxwell defeated Hitchcock County in an upset. Paxton defeated Juanita Palisade, and Dundee County Stratton beat Wallace. And those teams will play in Maywood. Maywood Hayes Center and Maxwell play at 6. Paxton and Dundee County Stratton at 7:30. The first games, though, start at 3. Sutherland and Hitchcock County, followed by Juanita Palisade and Wallace at 4:30. From here, Bertrand Southwest beat Medicine Valley. Arapahoe beat Cambridge. Southern Valley beat Bertrand, and Alma beat Highline. So at 3 o'clock on Monday in Bartley at Southwest High School, it'll be Cambridge and Medicine Valley. At 4:30, Bertrand and Highline. That'll be followed by Southwest and Arapahoe, and then Southern Valley and Alma will close out the night. Trojans we'll bring in the boys here in just a minute. The Trojans have the ball to start the third. Rayburn on the left wing, back up top to Webb. Right side it comes to Allmeyer. Back to Webb, left side Rayburn. Back to Webb. Back to Rayburn. He's going to take the three. Got it. He started it for the Trojans in the first half, and he's got 12 points now. Make it 41-35. Billiter working up against the zone. Billiter, skip pass over to Barber. Inside it goes Williams. Turnaround jumpers up and won't go. Rebound Miller. Out to Ruggles. Trojans will slow things down. Ruggles, top of the key. Goes to Rayburn. Left side up high up to Webb. Back up top it comes to Rayburn. Hands it off to Webb. Comes right side. Allmeyer three. Wide open. Can't get it to go. Kelly had the rebound. Miller knocked it away. Rayburn pulls down the rebound. Out to Allmeyer. Allmeyer's going to drive inside. Kicks it out to Webb. Shot fake. Back up top. Ruggles. Wide open three. Off the back of the rim. Too hard. Rebound Kelly. Trojans had their chances to extend the lead. Couldn't get it. Here's Barber. Barber looking for Billiter. Throws it inside to him. He goes down the lane. Puts it up and it. Wow.
Ooh, I don't know how he got that.
I don't either. 13 for Billiter. 41-37 Trojans. Back up Webb. Off to Ruggles. He'll hand it back to Webb. Left side it goes Rayburn. Back to Webb. Right side Allmeyer. Inside to Ruggles. Ruggles goes down, gets inside, working against Kelly, and the shot gets wedged in there. It'll be a jump ball to belong to the Rough Riders. Do not like the Baden balls. They do that a lot. I've never been a Baden ball fan. Billiter gets it into Williams, right back to Billiter, and he's going to work it up against this zone press. Williams. Skip pass over to Barber, almost thrown away by him.
He did travel.
And Kelly goes down the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Ruggles with the rebound.
Cambridge is rebounding better.
Ruggles up top. Hands it off to Rayburn. Left side it goes Webb. He'll dribble back up top. Skips it to the right side to Allmeyer. Back to Webb. Left side Rayburn. Inside. Miller. Back out to Rayburn. Up top Ruggles, or Webb, excuse me. Back to Rayburn. Three on the way. And Rayburn's hot. 15 for Hodge Rayburn. He's been saving him up because he hasn't hit double figures for 3 games, and now he's got 15. Here's Barber. Skip pass up to Williams. Williams inside. Throws it over for Nelson. Can't get it. It's picked up by Rayburn. Now Miller and off to Ruggles. Ruggles out to Allmeyer. Shot fake. Drives inside. Puts a shot up. Won't go. Rebound tipped around. Billiter picks it up for the Rough Riders. Allmeyer's ice cold tonight. He's just got 3 points. Down inside, Williams lays it up, can't get it to go. Kelly with the rebound, he's fouled. And the basket does not go in. Let's see who the fouls. I think it's on Webb. It'll be his third. And it is on Webb. Picks up his third foul. Now he's in a little bit of danger there. See if Braxton Mitchell comes in.
Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Cooper Seeds, M&B Bank, Elks Pharmacy, Shirley Case Coffee Shop, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Pinpoint Communications, River Valley Services, all bringing you tonight's game.
Kelly missed the first one, hit the second one, but he stepped over the line, and so it will not count. So Trojans up by 7. Kelly is 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Webb to the left side to Rayburn. Back up to Webb. Left side Rayburn. Back to Webb. Back to Rayburn. Back to Webb. Right side it goes Allmeyer. Back to Webb. Inside Ruggles. Back out to Webb. He'll drive. Gets down inside. Loses the ball and is picked up. So Webb gets back on the save. Inside to Miller. Miller off to Allmeyer. Shots up and in. Nice extra pass there from Miller because Kelly was closing fast. He might have blocked Miller's shot. Barber off to Billiter. Working up top. Trojans in a 2-3 zone. Get it to Williams. Williams inside to Billiter. Goes down the lane. It's a foul. It's going to be on Braden Miller. Picks up his first.
Anytime Billiter's
second, actually,
sliding around, you got to find him. Cut him off before he gets to where he wants to go.
46-37 Trojans. 4:37 left in the first half, and Billiter hits the first free throw. 14 points for him, and he has 2 of 3 from the charity shots. He's got one more coming.
Cambridge has the start they want.
Billiter's free throw to cut the lead to 7. He's got it. And we got a timeout by the Rough Riders. Rough Riders take the timeout. We'll take one with them. 4:37 left in the third period. It's 46-39 Trojans. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Webb's Oilfield Service out of Cambridge is excited to support broadcasts of Trojan Athletics on Hometown Family Radio. Webb's Oilfield Service hauls water and also works on drilling rigs throughout southwest Nebraska as well as northwest Kansas. Reach out to Webb's Oilfield Service by calling 308-340-1104. That's 308-340-1104 for Webb's Oilfield Service of Cambridge, Nebraska.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
Back to Bertrand, Kevin Martin, Trent Florum back here with you. Trojans have the ball coming right to left, almost stolen away. Ruggles does keep it.
2 seconds.
It's off to Allmeyer, up to Florum. We got a 10-second call. Nope, we got a timeout. Got a 30-second timeout by the Trojans. We'll take one with them.
Brad's mind is blown.
Just found out I can add any kind of cheese to my Runza sandwich. Swiss, American, pepper jack.
You're in charge of the cheese.
I'm my own man now.
The big cheese.
Gonna start making my own decisions.
The chief chooser of cheese.
Yes, please.
So much power. Get your next Runza sandwich made to order. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
This is the RPAC Tournament on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florum, Kevin Martin back here with you. Got 27 on the shot clock, so we'll have 2 seconds to get it. Well, the 10-second starts over, doesn't it, after the timeout? I believe.
I do not know. The shot clock is a new beast.
Yeah, but I think the 10-second clock for getting it across half court starts over. Creighton Ruggles just asked the referee, and that's what he told him. So 46-39 is your score. Trojans up, 4:25 left in the third period. Allmeyer, shot short, rebound Ruggles, goes up with it and puts it in.
Rebounding is the difference.
Ruggles with a lot of rebounds, not as many as Kelly, but he's got 15 points to go with those rebounds. Here's Billiter, he's been kicking off the wing and just streaking right down the middle of the lane. See if somebody stops him this time. Billiter off to Williams. Williams going to work to the right side. Goes it inside to Billiter. Kicks it down inside to Kelly. Kelly working against Miller. Out to Day. Shot from the short corner. Short. Rebound. And Allmeyer tried to save it. He goes into the Trojan cheerleaders. Checking in the ball game is Dylan Cornwell and Michael Nelson. Day and Williams go to the bench for the Rough Riders.
Let's see if they put Billiter back at the high post.
Billiter trying to get it in. Skip pass all the way up to Cornwell. Back to Barber, top of the key. He's going to take the three. Off the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound Nelson. Nelson kicks it back off to Billiter. He puts a shot up and in. Billiter with 17 now for the Rough Riders. Here's Ruggles down on the wing. Back up top to Webb. Webb back to Ruggles. Back to Webb. Skip pass over to Allmeyer. Left side up high. Gets it to Rayburn. Rayburn on the wing goes inside to Ruggles. Ruggles turns, kicks it back out to Webb. He'll drive inside, kicks it back, a wide open three for Allmeyer. Top of the key, won't go.
He is cold.
Tipped around, Ruggles has it, drives inside, shoots, can't get the shot to go. The rebound comes down to Billiter. 3 minutes left here in the third period. Trojans up by 7, 48-41. Barber drives baseline, gets it inside, kicks it to Kelly. Nice pass, and the shot's in. I don't know how he got that pass through there. Everybody had their hands up like they're supposed to, but Barber still found Kelly. Here's Webb, top of the key, right side. Allmeyer. Back to Webb, skip past Rayburn. Rayburn hasn't taken a shot here for a while. Ruggles, and we got a foul on Kelly. Kelly's going to pick up his third.
If Brady's cold streak's going to continue, Rayburn and Webb need to start.
Webb has not scored here in the third.
Looking for it.
Webb trying to get it in. They'll throw it back up top to Ruggles. Off to Rayburn. Rayburn for three. It hit two there earlier. Misses this one. Gets his own rebound. Off to Webb. Webb's going to sit it up and bring it back up top. Here's Allmeyer on the right wing. Allmeyer drives inside, tries to throw it, and it's stolen away by Kelly, and then into the hands of Nelson. Here comes Billiter. Billiter on the left wing. Shot blocked by Rayburn. Oh, they're going to call a foul here.
Ooh, 3.
Rayburn's going to pick up his second.
3-shotter.
Billiter at the line, shoot 3.
Finish up our sponsors for this afternoon. Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Taco John's, Tri-Valley Health Systems, Vero Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Services, Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett, and Lockenauer Jones Mortuary.
Billiter hit the first one. We'd also like to thank auctioneer Justin Bonshaw, Bryco Pest Control. Billiter hits the second one. Jimmy John's, Lord's Hardware and Appliance, Shafford Manufacturing, Shafford Repair. Bringing you tonight's ball game also. And Billiter hits all 3. So he's got 20 now for the Rough Riders. And they're back within 2 now, 48-46. Every time the Trojans try to pull away, Southwest jumps right back in here. Here's Allmeyer, left side. Driving inside, kicks it off to Ruggles. Ruggles off the right side of the rim, can't get the shot to go. It's tipped around and goes. And Nelson saves it, and it's into the hands of Billiter. Southwest with a chance to tie or take the lead. Here's Barber inside. Kicks it back out. Billiter for 3. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound tipped around, and Ruggles comes up with it. Ruggles driving inside. Has the ball knocked away, and we got a foul here. I think it's going to be on Barber. Barber picks up his first. Team's second.
Last 30 seconds looked like a pickup game on Sunday night. Balls everywhere.
Webb gets it in. Miller with the easy basket. His first of the night. Trojans go back up 4. Williams off to Billiter. Billiter looking across the timeline against Webb and Allmeyer here. Gets it inside to Williams. Williams trying to throw it inside to Lashley. Lashley kicks it back out, throws it right to Webb. And Webb's going to have the easy layup down the right side of the lane, lays it up in the end.
That's a gift.
That was, that was Georgetown throwing it to Michael Jordan right there. Here's Billiter with it. Trojans up 6. And only Georgetown fans will remember that because we all hated it. And now we got a foul on Miller.
An aggressive foul. He
picks up his third.
Digging in there.
Let's also thank Farmers National Company, McCook Lettering, Stockman's Bank, Foster Sales, Go Light, Hilltop Seeds, Cali Nelms. And it's going to be inbounded by Williams. Williams trying to find somebody, gets it into Billiter. Billiter working against Ruggles. Middle of the lane, shots up, won't go. Rebound tipped around. Rayburn pulls it out, gets it out to Ruggles. Just went under a minute left here in the third. Ruggles down the right side of the lane, gets it inside, working against Nelson. Shot won't go, but he's fouled. And Nelson's going to pick up his first foul. Party Electric, Parker Hannafin. Also bringing you tonight's ball game. So Ruggles at the free throw line to shoot 2. He's got 15 on the night. Career high 17. Here about a week ago against Maxwell. It was a week ago today. Misses the first one. And Ruggles hits the second. Ruggles goes out. Braxton Mitchell into the ball game. 53 seconds left here in the third. 53-46 Trojans. It was just a 2-point game less than a minute ago. Here's Billiter up the floor to Barber. Barber throwing it down to Kelly. Kelly stepping inside, throws it up to Billiter. Almost got it stolen. Off to Williams. He'll take the 3. It's off the front of the rim. Air ball, actually, and it goes out of bounds. So 40 seconds left. Trojans get the ball back up by 7. Here in the third period. They lead at 53-46. Allmeyer over to Rayburn. Back to Allmeyer. He'll bring it up, comes to the middle of the floor, gets it across the timeline. Driving inside, has it knocked away. And it's picked up by Billiter and then thrown away, and Allmeyer has it. And it's tipped around, and we got a foul here. I believe it's going to be on Barber, and that'll send Allmeyer to the free throw line to shoot 2. Barber does pick up his second.
Little helter-skelter.
That should have been the 5th foul, I believe. Oh, just the 4th, I'm sorry. 24 seconds left. So Webb to inbound it. Box set from the Trojans underneath their own basket here on the near side. Get it out to Allmeyer. Allmeyer works inside, kicks it back out to Rayburn in the corner. 3 on the way. Got it. Hodge Rayburn with 18 points. His career high is 22. He's working on that. Back here to Billiter with 10 seconds left. Double team. Skip pass over to Barber. Barber has it knocked away by Rayburn into the hands of Webb with 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, up to Rayburn. 3 at the buzzer. Got it!
Oh, he's just feeling it.
21 points for Hodge Rayburn, and the Trojans go up by 13, 59-46 after 3 periods of play. We'll take a break and we'll be back here with quarter number 4 right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
MNB, that means a dinner from MNB.
Every game, every score, every victory. It's more than just sports. It's where our community comes together. At M&B Bank, we're proud to cheer for our local athletes. From the first practice to the final buzzer. We're here for every sport, every season, and every student chasing their dreams. Because at M&B Bank, we believe in teamwork, tradition, and building a brighter future together. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. And Kevin, it was a 2-point ball game, 48-46, and the Trojans go on an 11-0 run to close out the quarter and take a 59-46 lead here after 3.
Couple things, they rebounded a whole lot better that quarter, a whole lot better. And, Brady Allmar's struggling tonight, and you're going to have those nights. But good teams have somebody that's going to pick up the slack, and it's been Webb, but tonight, Hodge Rayburn's got 21, Ruggles has 16, Webb has 13. Yep.
So those 3 picking up the slack here for Allmeyer. Rayburn off to Allmeyer, top of the key. Starting the 4th quarter, Trojans with the ball going left to right. Allmeyer kicks it out to Webb. Webb off to Rayburn, back to Webb. And he skips it to Allmeyer. Allmeyer. I'm going to say he must have stepped out of bounds.
Must have.
Tough to see from back here. Yeah. I don't know how he saw that. I didn't see it from up here. We had a better angle than the referee that called it. This is Barber down to Kelly in the far corner. Hands it off to Billiter. He's trying to drive baseline. Gets stopped. Kicks it back up to Barber. 3 from the wing with Webb in his face, and he drilled it. 7 points for Barber. Press coming from the Rough Riders. They get up to Allmeyer. Allmeyer across the timeline. Dives inside. Throws it off to Rayburn. He can't handle it. It was tipped by Billiter, but Rayburn went ahead to go right through his hands. Usually pretty sure-handed there. Didn't hang on to that one.
Cambridge shouldn't have any trouble with the press. They got 5 ball handlers on the floor right now.
Here comes Billiter. Working up to the left side of the floor, across the timeline, gets double team. Throws it off to Williams. Williams out to Barber. Barber back into Williams. Turnaround jumper in the middle of the lane, and Williams has got it. His first basket of the second half, he's got 14 points. And now it's an 8-point game all of a sudden. Up the floor, and Webb throws it way over the top of Rayburn. Slow down.
I don't know. When you got 5 guys on the floor that can handle the ball, there is no excuse for that.
59-51 Trojans, 6:53 left in the game. Barber gets the inbound, goes right back to Billiter. Billiter up the middle. Kicks it down into Kelly in the corner. Back inside to Billiter. Billiter working against Mitchell. And we got a blocking foul on Mitchell. So Billiter to the free throw line to shoot 2. First foul of the 4th quarter.
Boy, Cambridge can't. They can't stretch it. They get up and then they let him right back in.
Billiter for the free throw. Puts it in. He's got 21. Him and Rayburn both with 21 points tonight. So Billiter with another free throw coming up here. And he makes it again. He's not going to miss many free throws. He's only missed 1 tonight. He's got 22 points. Here comes Allmeyer. Up the middle toward. He's going to be fouled here. I think it's on Nelson. Nope. It's on number 12, Williams. That's his first foul of the ball game. First team foul also, both teams with one here to start the fourth period. Minute and a half gone out of it. Webb back to Rayburn on the wing, down inside to Miller. Miller skip pass back up top to Webb. He'll take the three. In and out, won't go. Miller had the rebound, lost it. Billiter picks it up for the Rough Riders. 6-point ball game, 59-53. Trojans lead it. Rough Riders with the ball. Williams inside to Barber. Barber in the middle of the lane. Throws it down to Kelly, but Kelly wasn't ready for it. Threw it away.
He had a flat-out open 6-foot look and tried to get a 2-foot, and it didn't work out.
Nelson out of the ball game. Day back in for the Rough Riders. This is Webb. Top of the key inside to Ruggles. Down the left side of the lane. Put it up, and he's going to get called for a travel. Took one too many steps going down the left side of that lane right there. So Billiter will inbound it. Going to get it into Williams. Right back to Billiter. The Trojans have just let him come right up the middle of the floor. Somebody's got to stop that. Kelly off to Williams here on the left side. Williams, spin move, gets it back inside to Kelly. Backdoor pass inside to Barber. Blocked by Rayburn from behind. Rayburn throws it up to Florida. Webb, and he decided to hit Wallmeyer, streaking down, but Allmeyer stopped. Allmeyer keeps going. That's an easy layup.
That's 3 or 4 just completely unforced turnovers in the last minute.
59-53, Trojans with the lead. Billiter driving down. Skip pass inside to Day. He puts it up and in. Day's got 4 for the Rough Riders, and we're back to a 4-point ball game. Trojans have had a 12-point lead 3 times tonight and have not been able to hang on to it. Ruggles inside, back out to Allmeyer. Doesn't take the 3, out to Webb. Rayburn.
Oh, he's loaded.
Left side.
He's loaded.
Can't get it to go. And Williams loses the ball. They're going to say it went off Allmeyer. Michael Nelson checking back in. And he comes in for Williams.
That'd have been a big bucket.
Yes. Up the floor comes Barber. Skip pass down to Kelly. Kelly skip pass back up to Billiter. Wide open 3. Build it. Got it. He buried that one. 25 for Houston Billiter, and it's a 1-point ball game. 59-58. Webb. Off to Allmeyer. Back up to Webb. Left side it goes Rayburn. Back up top Webb. Inside Ruggles. Out to Allmeyer. Drives inside. And he tries to throw it. I don't know where he's throwing that to. Threw it right to the hands of Colin Day, though. And here comes the Rough Riders with a chance to take the lead. 59-51 Trojans. Inside it goes Day. Backdoor pass inside to Kelly. Shots up and won't go. Rayburn pulls down the rebound. Has it knocked away, but it runs it down. And Ruggles will slow things down. Brings it up the floor. Hands it off to Webb. Top of the key. Inside to Ruggles. Ruggles down
Good
inside.
Move.
Put it up. Can't get it to go, though. And Billiter pulls down the rebound.
Find him.
Billiter here on the left wing. Rough Riders down by 1. 4:15 left in the game. Billiter hits the 3.
Oh, he's going to go on a heater.
28 points for Houston Billiter. Rough Riders up by 2. Their first lead since it was 2-0. 61-59. Allmeyer working around. Kicks it back up to Webb. Webb, top of the key. Back off to Allmeyer. Inside Ruggles. Ruggles, spin move. Down the right side of the lane. Good move. Can't get it to go again. The Trojans are ice cold here. And now Ruggles picks up a reaching foul. His second foul. The Trojans just went ice cold here. After finishing out an 11-0 run to start the end of the third period, they have not scored here in the fourth. And the Rough Riders lead at 61-59. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The loss of a loved one is undoubtedly one of the hardest times we face in our life. Let the caring and experienced professionals at Lockenauer Jones Mortuary support you through these difficult times. They offer personalized services that you can count on. Lockenauer Jones will help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one. Let them take the time to guide you through the decisions that need to be made during this difficult time. Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, family owned and operated. Call 308-697-3838.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Kevin Martin back here with you. 61-59, the Rough Riders with a 2-point lead, 3:48 left in the game. And the Rough Riders have the ball coming right to left. Trojans with 3 12-point leads. They've not been able to hang on to them. The Rough Riders have scored the first basket of the game and did not lead until Houston Billeter just hit a three. Their last possession to make it 61-59. Trojans going to go man-to-man full court. Billeter going to be guarded by Ruggles.
That's fun. I'll watch that.
Gets it off to Williams. Left side guarded by Webb. Williams hands it off to Billeter. Top of the key, picked up by Miller after the screen. Williams back up to Billeter. Billeter three from the top, short. Rebound Rayburn.
Got him off his mark a little bit.
Rayburn going to kick it up to Allmeyer. Allmeyer down to Ruggles on the wing. Back up top to Webb. Webb works right side. Rayburn's got it. Back up to Webb. Rayburn's had the hot hand. Here's Allmeyer. Back to Webb. Back to Rayburn. Rayburn inside to Ruggles. Ruggles back out to Allmeyer. Doesn't take the three. He's got to take that shot. Here's Rayburn. And throws it right to Barber. Barber down the lane. Going to get blocked by Webb. They're going to call a foul on Webb, though. Webb picks up his fourth.
He might have got away with it if he wouldn't have swung through. He kind of got a little aggressive at the end of it.
Jacob Barber at the line, shooting 2.
Barber goes to the free throw line on the season, 33%, just 5 of 15. That's what happens when you just get used to turning and throwing and not looking where you're throwing, and Barber misses the first free throw.
Boy, he's got to be a mystery free throw shooter, too, because his stroke don't look that bad either.
2:55 left in the game. Barber's second one, swishes it. 8 points for Barber. 3-point lead for the Rough Riders. 2:50 left in the game. Trojans with the ball. Rayburn, right wing, back up to Webb. Left side it goes Allmeyer. Back to Rayburn, or to Webb, inside to Rayburn. Now Webb, Allmeyer on the left side. Driving inside, and he's going to get called for a foul. There's a foul here. Yeah, he slipped and fell, but they're going to say that Billeter had a little help with that, his second. Team's second. Webb to inbound, a box set from the Trojans, and then he throw him basket far side.
I think they got to go to Creighton Ruggles.
Get it back up top to Rayburn. Off to Allmeyer. Three to tie the ball game. Got it.
Oh, he gets one at a big time.
Ball game's tied at 62. 2:29 left in the game. Allmeyer's first three of the night. Second three of the night, excuse me. He's got 8 points. Billeter off to Williams. Williams, top of the key, looking around. Kicks it off to Billeter on the wing. Billeter drive, gets inside, loses the ball. Goes back to Kelly, shots up, and won't go. Rebound Rayburn. Here comes the Trojans with a chance to take the lead. Rayburn goes right down the lane. Foul, basket goes! Rayburn with 23 and a chance to make it 24.
You could see from half court, he was going to the hole.
Williams should have got in front of him. He was down there, and he tried to block the shot. Instead, picks up the foul. Timeout by the Rough Riders. We'll take one with them. Trojans back up by 2, 64-62. 2:01 left in the game. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
If you have an appointment at a specialty clinic in North Platte or in Kearney, and if you're not sure how you're going to get there, Tri-Valley Health System Public Transportation is happy to transport passengers from within their normal service area to destinations outside their service area for specialty medical appointments or even for personal shopping. To schedule your ride Monday through Friday with Tri-Valley Public Transportation and to see if they service your area, call 308-697-1164. 697-1164. Tri-Valley Health System.
This is the RPAC tournament.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Jeff Ford, Kevin Martin back here with you. We got a barn burner. 64-62. Trojans with the lead. And Hodge Rayburn at the free throw line for the and one after he just gave the Trojans the lead. Allmeyer hit a three to tie it up. Rayburn, he has 23 points tonight. I believe that's a career high. Now he had 24 against Maywood A Center, so this will tie his career high. I think it had, no, maybe he had 22. I don't remember.
I think it was 24.
They're trying to tie his career high then. 2:01 left in the game. Rayburn's free throw, he's got it. 24 for Hodge Rayburn. 65-62, 2 minutes left in the game. Rough Riders with the ball. They trail by 3. And Williams guarded by Webb. Ruggles playing deny defense on Billiter right now. Kelly, top of the key, guarded by Miller. Looks inside. Williams, blocked by Rayburn. Rayburn having a heck of a game, both ends of the floor. Ruggles with the ball, they'll slow things down. 1:40 left in the game. Hands it off to Webb. Over to Rayburn, left side up high, back up to Webb. Skips it to the right side. Nelson knocks it away, and he's got the steal. Coming down the lane, lays it up and in. Michael Nelson out of nowhere makes it a 1-point ball game, 65-64. Webb guarded by Barber, and now we got a foul on Barber. That's his third.
Got a foul to give. Both teams do have fouls to give.
That's the fourth one, so the Trojans will shoot free throws the rest of this ball game. 1:18 left in the game. Trojans by one, and the ball going left to right. Webb, top of the key, comes right side to Allmeyer. Back to Webb. Over to Rayburn. Back to Webb. Inside Ruggles. Ruggles gets it out to Rayburn. He's going to drive inside. Lays it up off the glass. Misses the shot. Rebound Barber. And Barber bring it up floor. Gets it off to Billiter. Billiter driving inside. And we're going to have a foul here on Rayburn.
Boy, Coach Shepard is yelling, find him, find him, find him.
So that's now we'll shoot free throws the rest of the game, everybody. 54 seconds left here in the game. 65-64 Trojans. Rough Riders with the ball underneath their own basket. They got it, trying to get it in, lined right down the free throw lane. Trying to get it in. Throw it in. Miller with the steal. Hands it off to Webb, almost thrown away. Webb throws it to Rayburn, and it's out of bounds.
Whoa.
Got too big of a hurry right there, and it's Rough Rider basketball again. Trojans in a man-to-man. Billiter to inbound it. They're going to get it to him back in that far corner. They get it into Kelly. Kelly trying to get it off to Billiter. Drives inside, shoots, scores. Rough Riders up by one with 40 seconds left. Here comes Ruggles. Top of the key, hands it off to Webb. Webb. And dribble left side, back up high. Rough Riders have extended the zone. Out to Allmeyer. Back up to Webb. Rayburn. Back to Webb. Allmeyer. On the left wing. Back to Webb. Back to Rayburn. Back up top Webb. Left side Allmeyer. Inside Ruggles. Down inside against Kelly. Shots up, won't go. Miller had the ball. It goes off Miller. With 11 seconds left, and the Rough Riders up by one. Timeout Trojans. We'll take one with them. 11.4 left in the game. 66-65 Rough Riders. Back after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
If you're in the stages of planning an upcoming sale, contact auctioneer Justin Bonshaw today. Whether it's a farm sale, household, livestock, charity, or fundraiser, Justin Bonshaw, the 2014 KAA Champion Livestock Auctioneer, will help you make the most of your sale. Call him today, 402-957-8308. That's 402-957-8308.
950 D1 99 35.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio 102.1 KCMC. Trent Florham, Kevin Martin back here with you. Rough Riders with a 1-point lead with 11 seconds left in the game. They've got the ball out of bounds, going right to left, got to go length of the floor.
Well, you know who they're going to keep it away from. We talked about that.
Yep, you want to keep you, like I told Kevin on the route there, I'd keep it out of Billiter's hands. I'd let anybody else catch it, not necessarily let him, but
they're going to single him up.
And Kelly, nobody was there to take it in. Now we got a timeout by the Rough Riders. Nobody was there to take it in. They sent the ball down. Kelly went sprinting down there. And we'll take another break. Back after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Samway floor covering and furniture.
You know what they say, if you don't want to be boring, just change your flooring. Well, actually, they don't say that, but they probably should. Samways has the cure for boring with some of the finest and most durable carpet from Shaw and Mohawk, plus beautiful designs of LVT, tile, and more. Go from boring to charming at Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, North Highway 83, Macomb.
Samway floor covering and furniture. You'll love this store.
This is the RPAC Tournament.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham, Kevin Martin back here with you again. 65-64 66-65 Rough Riders, 11.4 left in the game. And Trent Williams going to inbound it for the Rough Riders. They're going to double team Billiter.
There you go. They were just going to let him run. That's a good switch.
And they're going to have a foul right away on Miller.
That was a real nice switch by Cambridge, but it didn't work out.
Miller picks up his fourth, and Billiter goes to the free throw line on the night. 8 of 9. So if he makes both of these, the Trojans are going to have to get a three. And I would look for Hodge Rayburn right now. Rayburn with 24 points on the night for the Trojans, and Billiter hits the first one. He's got 29. So Billiter trying to make it a 3-point lead.
Missed it. Oh, he got it.
30 points. And we got a timeout by the Trojans. Coach Shepard takes a timeout. Got one left here in the ball game. Take a break. We'll be back with this, with the final here. That's 10 seconds after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Amateurs Bar and Grill in Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods. From burgers to pizza, you'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateurs Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge. Or give them a call at 697-4808.
Listen online at 1021kzmc.com and on the 1021 KZMC mobile app.
True Country Radio 1021 KZMC. Trent Ford and Kevin Martin back here with you. 68-65. The Rough Riders lead it by 3 with 10 seconds left in the game. It's hard to believe it was a 13-point lead going into this fourth quarter. The Trojans had it 59-46, but it's been all Rough Riders here in the fourth. Trojans have only scored 6 points here in the fourth quarter, while the Rough Riders have scored 22.
I think Southwest could consider fouling here.
Webb up to Rayburn. Down to Allmeyer in the course, knocked away by Williams. Goes out of bounds with 5 seconds left.
Boy, I would foul now for sure.
They had Allmeyer in the corner where he loves to shoot from. He would have been wide open for the three had the ball not been tipped away.
I'm holding somebody if I'm Southwest. I'm doing anything, but I'm not going to let him get a shot off. Not a three.
Webb trying to get it in. Gets it into Allmeyer. Back out to Webb. 3 on the way to tie it up. Top the rim, won't go, and Miller's going to foul Nelson. That's going to end it. With .6 left, this ball game's over.
Crazy.
Southwest out of nowhere comes from behind to get the win.
2 leads the whole game until the end.
Yes. They led it 2-0. Led it by 2 earlier in this fourth quarter, and now we're up by 3, and the game's going to be over. They cannot even get a shot off. Braden Miller fouls out of the ball game tonight with 2 points. Nelson's first free throw banks it in, and that
Why not?
5 points for Nelson, looking for 6 here.
Oops, sorry.
And his second one misses it. Mitchell throws it down the floor, but not anywhere close. 69-65, Southwest with a huge upset of the number 3 ranked Cambridge Trojans. We'll take a break. We'll be back here with your Cambridge Rehab and Fitness postgame show right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Breakfast is just better when you choose Taco John's in McCook. Enjoy Mexican donut bites or a churro with delicious hot coffee. Taco John's has the best burritos, the scrambler, meat and potato, or even spicy chorizo. And you can get potato olays any time of day. So enjoy them in a scrambler bowl. Get them individually or in a combo, but make your next breakfast stop Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Taco John's, West 8th and B in McCook.
Get on the road road with an auto loan with Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union. We want to be your first stop when buying a vehicle or detour for an already financed vehicle. We offer loans with hard-to-beat interest rates that truly takes you places. Don't just love your car, but love the payments too. Apply on our website at MidwestLibertyFCU.org or zoom into Midwest Liberty, where you belong.
You belong. At Waypoint Bank, our lending decisions are made locally and quickly. When you deal with a family-owned bank like Waypoint, you aren't just a number. We proudly offer personalized care with a history of strong values. At Waypoint Bank, we've been providing financial assistance and guidance since 1883. Our word is our bond and has been for all these years. It's called relationship banking. Nothing new, just something we do at Waypoint Bank. Waypoint Bank, guiding your success and invested in your future. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Reclaim your strength with Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Their goal is to be the best local experts in the field of rehab and fitness that delivers really good results. Everyone is welcome, valued, and cared for by Cambridge Rehab and Fitness. Whether you're recovering from an injury, looking to improve your fitness, or wanting to reach new goals, they've got the perfect program. Let their skilled therapists and trainers create personalized plans to support your recovery and boost your fitness all in one place. Call now to schedule an appointment at 697-4211 or stop in to learn more. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness in downtown Cambridge.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with us, your Cambridge Rehab and Fitness post-game show. And we are locally owned and operated here to serve Cambridge and the surrounding area. We have a passion for our patients and our community. We are continually innovating and evolving our therapy practices in order to give you the best individualized care. We make an appointment today by calling 308-697-4211. Cambridge Rehab and Fitness located in downtown Cambridge. And the biggest upset of the RPAC tournament so far, the Southwest Rough Riders defeat the Cambridge Trojans 69-65. And Kevin, the Trojans were up 3 different times that game, up by 12 points, and couldn't hang on to the lead.
They're going to really lose some sleep over this one. I don't really know how they lost. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, give Southwest credit. They really, really scrapped and hung around. And that little stretch at the end of the first half, when they rebounded really, really hard, kept them in the game. And I think the rest of the game after that was fairly fair, evenly rebounding, but it was just such a streaky game. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah, the team that went on the streak last outscored the Trojans there 23-6 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Let's give you we got Coach Clay Shepard coming up. Let's take a quick break. We'll talk with Coach Shepard right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Corporate Seeds. This is a family that grew up in the seed industry. A family that knows that food grown on healthy land with healthy farming produces healthy food. We are all stewards of this land, and it is our responsibility to care for its health to support yours. Regular deliveries and pickups are available in your area. Contact Corporate Seeds to learn more today. Call 308-697-4848. That's 697-4848. Or you can see their website online at corporateseeds.com.
Farmers National Company is your premier partner in helping you buy or sell land. Whether it's a traditional listing, a live or online auction, simulcast events, and sealed bid offerings, Farmers National Company has you covered. Proudly employee-owned and dedicated to helping you succeed. Choose Farmers National Company for agricultural, residential, and commercial real estate. Call Agent Lori Harding at Farmers National Company today at 308-660-1861. That's 660-1861. Farmers National Company, Lori Harding Real Estate Sales.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florin back here with you along with Kevin Martin. We're in Bertrand at the RPAC basketball tournament. And as I said, I'm Trent Florin. I'm going to visit now with Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. And Coach, 3 leads, 3 different times. You had a lead of 12 points or more and couldn't hang on to it tonight.
Yeah, just a big-time game of runs. We were probably good enough on one end of the floor to win that game tonight. If you score 65 points, you feel pretty good about your chances. But we're not very good on the other end. When the shots would stop falling, our defensive effort dropped big time. And, that's why it kind of turned into a game of runs there. If we were scoring, we were playing pretty hard on the defensive end and contesting shots. And then as soon as, we would miss missed a few in a row, our defense dropped too, and that's how they kept getting back into it. But yeah, we were good enough on the one end. We just, we got to get better on defense. We know that. Been trying this zone out, but it was only a matter of time until a team, came in and shot the ball well and made it tough on us. And tonight was that night.
Yeah, the Rough Riders, you got to give them credit because when they got down, they just battled back, and they did shoot the ball well tonight, as you said. But you had a 13-point lead going in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, got outscored 23-6 there. And 6 points, that's the lowest you guys have scored for quite a long time in a quarter.
Yeah, it was. We just hit that drought. We're getting, sped up, which was weird. We just kept pointing to the scoreboard and telling the guys, hey, guys, we're up. I remember the one when we were up by 8, just kind of got all of them and said, hey, we're up by 8, guys. We just need to relax. We can run a long possession. I know that sometimes we don't score as well when we do that, but just kind of settle ourselves down. And then the next possession, we turn it over again. And we just needed to slow down a little bit there, kind of take stock of what was going on. We never really did that. And then, they just kept putting the ball in the hoop. And, they shot the ball really well tonight, both from the three and also, in those little free throw line areas, which is kind of the weakness of that zone that we were kind of giving up.
Hodge Rayburn with a great night for you, 24 points for him, also in double figures. Creighton Ruggles with 16, Maverick Webb with 13. And Walmart's right there. He had it 8 more. So, good night for like I said, shooting the ball, scoring line.
Yeah, I thought we moved it well. I thought we, got the shots we wanted. Even thought we crashed the offensive boards hard. We were definitely good enough on that end. I know the fourth quarter we only scored 6, but, like you said, we have a 13-point lead. Even if we score 6, they got to score 19 to come back. And, we just couldn't get the stops when we needed them. Yeah,
right. The only time I thought you guys didn't rebound well on either end of the floor was that right there right before halftime. They kind of went on a run right there, and they got quite a few rebounds on you. The rest of the time, I thought it was pretty evenly matched rebounding-wise.
Yeah, I thought so too. We got Derek Kelly into some foul trouble, and that kind of took away their big rebounder, and that was huge for us. But yeah, just continue to, we got to continue to think, hey, we're tiny. We all need to get in there. We just had to sneak out a little bit there toward the end of the half, and that's kind of how they made that run.
Well, now you're going to go on, still play on Tuesday night. You're going to play the loser of this game coming up between Bertrand and Southern Valley. You've already seen Southern Valley. You know what they're like. And Bertrand, we haven't seen, but you're going to see them at the end of the season. Talk to us about those two teams.
Yeah, Southern Valley played them early on. They haven't changed a ton since then. They've had some nice offensive nights and just kind of struggled to bring the defense, and some nice defensive nights and struggled to bring the offense. We got to be ready to go on both ends like we were last time we played them. Talked to the boys in the locker room a second ago and just said, hey, we have one practice, but we got to figure out a way to get better on the defensive end in a hurry and get back to being good on that end, because our offense has been just really good here for over a month now. So if we can get that defense added in, it could be a nice a fun run here at the end of the season. But we got to get that defense sorted out. And then Bertrand is obviously off to a really hot start to the new year. They're on a big win streak like we were coming into today, and they just have athleticism all over the floor. They got good size. They have some kids who shoot the ball well. The Nelsons are kind of spearheading their attack. And then Marcus Hernandez down low is really tough inside, and he's rebounding everything that comes off the rim and putting them back and finishing really well. So they'd be a big challenge if it's them as well.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time to come and visit. Sorry we didn't get the win tonight, but let's rebound on Tuesday night.
Yep, sounds good, Trent.
That was Cambridge Trojan head coach Clay Shepard. We're going to take a break. We'll come back here, and we'll talk with Kevin Martin and get things wrapped up. We'll give you the stats for the ball game right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Problems with how your vehicle drives? Take it to Doyle Auto Repair, the area's alignment and suspension specialist. From the simple tire and oil change service to the most complex automotive diagnosis, you can rely on Doyle Auto Repair of McCook to fix it right. Make your appointment today. Call the professionals at Doyle Auto Repair, 308-345-4233. That's 345-4233. Or drive or tow your woe to Doyle Auto Repair at 105 West 8th, McCook. Doyle Auto Repair.
Hitch Hitchin' Hay Public Transit. Hitchin' Hay Public Transit. Affordable transportation for everyone.
We're your ride to the doctor, shopping, or work, just about anywhere, from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday in Southwest Nebraska. We can even get you to Kearney or Grand Island. Call 308-276-2182 the day before to reserve your spot.
Hitchin' Hay Public Transit. Hitchin' Hay Public Transit.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Florham and Kevin Martin back here with you as we get ready to wrap things up. Let's give you the stats for tonight's ball game. First of all, first for the Rough Riders, Jacob Barber with 8 points. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Trent Williams with 14. He went 1 of 1 from the charity stripes. Derek Kelly with 8, 0 of 4 from the free throw line. Colin Day with 4. Houston Billiter led the Rough Riders with 30 points. He went 11 of 12 from the free throw line. Michael Nelson with 5. He went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Hit the one that sealed it there at the end. Rough Riders go 14 of 21 from the charity stripes, 67%. For the Trojans tonight, and a big difference was the free throw line, Kevin. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Creighton Ruggles had 16, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Brady Allmeyer with 8. Maverick Webb in double figures once again with 13. Hodge Rayburn with 24. He went 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Braden Miller with 2, and Gavin Gunderson added 2 for the Trojans. They go 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 71%. So there's your difference right there in the game. 14 out of 21 free throws and 5 out of 7. A lot more free throws there for the Rough Riders.
Yeah, it makes a difference. It certainly does.
4-point loss, and you get outshot by 9 at the free throw line. Trojans got to get there a little bit more.
Yeah, they do. And when they do, I mean, they did obviously 5-7 is okay, but it's this time of year, tournament time especially. You got to make free throws. It doesn't do you any good to get there if you don't make them.
Yes,
you got to get there. So,
well, the Rough Riders did miss 7, but when you shoot 21, that's still a pretty good percentage.
Yes. Their resilience was pretty impressive because there was like at least 3 times. I was just talking to one of the Southwest players' dads, and he's like, yeah, I thought they were done too. And they just didn't give in. I mean, they just kept coming and hats off.
You won't see this team be up by 13 very many times. This is the second time this season, though. Hitchcock County, they were up by 12 going into the fourth quarter, and this one here tonight up by 13 going into the fourth quarter, and couldn't hold on to the lead. When that 3 goes dry, boy, things can go south in a hurry for these guys.
When the 3 goes dry, that's when you got to make free throws. You got to have one or the other. And so, it makes a big difference at the end of the game.
I think they only shot 1 free throw there in the fourth quarter. That was Hodge Rayburn got in the end one. They gave him a 3-point lead. And so Allmeyer hit a 3 to tie it up. Rayburn put him up by 3. And that was the last basket they scored, unfortunately. Only 6 points in the fourth quarter. And you won't see this team only score 6 in a quarter, quarter.
They went through that stretch, I think it was in the fourth quarter, when they had 5 ball handlers on the floor.
Yes.
And they turned it over 4 times in a row.
Yes, right at the start of the fourth quarter it was.
That was a killer for me. All you got to do is hang on with the ball and run some offense, and you're up. I mean, you're in control of the game, and they just let them back in right then.
Well, let's tell you what we know about the RPAC tournament. We'll do the girls' side first. On the east side, game's going to be played at Maywood on Monday at 4:30. It'll be Wadena Palisade and Wallace. At 3 o'clock. That's when it starts. Sutherland and Hitchcock County at 4:30. Wadena Palisade and Wallace. 6 o'clock will be Maywood Hayes Center and Maxwell. And then at 7:30, Paxton and DCS. On the west side, or the east side, at 3 o'clock, it'll be Medicine Valley and Cambridge. These games take place at Southwest and Bartley. Bertrand and Highline will play at 4:30. And then at 6 o'clock, it'll be Southwest and Arapahoe. And at 7:30, Southern Valley and Alma will play in the other semifinal on the east side. We will have the Cambridge and Medicine Valley game here at 3 o'clock on Monday night. The winners of the other games, everybody that wins on Monday will play on Thursday. The games will be played at Alma starting at 4:30. The losers of the two winter bracket games will play at 6:30. The winners of the two loser bracket games will play at 4:30 in Alma, in Alma, and then also for the east side or for the west side, it's at Juanita Palisade. For the boys now. On the west side, Hitchcock County defeated Juanita Palisade. They advanced to the semifinal game. Maywood Hayes Center and Paxton beat Maywood Hayes Center in overtime. The second time those two teams have went to overtime. They played 3 times. Paxton, this is their first win. The other two, Maywood won by 3. Tonight, Paxton wins by 3 over Maywood Hayes Center. Wallace and Maxwell going on right now. Wallace was ahead the last I knew. Sutherland and Dundee County Stratton coming up at 5:30 tonight. So right now at 3 o'clock in Hayes Center, Juanita Palisade will play Maywood Hayes Center in Hayes Center at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock game will be the losers of the other two games going on up there. And then at 6 o'clock, Hitchcock County and Paxton, and 7:30 will be the winners of the other two games, either Wallace, Maxwell, Sutherland, or DCS. For the east side, Alma defeated Arapahoe. Highline defeated Medicine Valley in an upset there. Number 5 beating number 4, and then Southwest defeats Cambridge in the biggest upset so far of the tournament. They defeat them, and right now getting ready for Southern Valley and Bertrand. So we will have on the air with 3 o'clock, Arapahoe will play MV. Cambridge will play the loser of this next game at 4:30 at Southwest on Tuesday. At 6 o'clock, it'll be Alma and Highline, and then Southwest will take on either Southern Valley or Bertrand, the winner of this game, coming up at 7:30. The final games before Saturday at McCook, it will be at Juanita Palisade for the west side and at Alma for the west side, or east side, excuse me. Well, we're going to wrap things up. Once again, back on the air on Monday, live from Bartley as Cambridge takes on Medicine Valley for the second time this season, girls basketball. And then back on Tuesday for Cambridge and the loser of this game at 4:30. We're going to wrap things up. For all the folks at Hometown Family Radio, for Kevin Martin, I'm Trent Florence saying thank you for listening to high school basketball here on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. Any use of this broadcast without the written permission of Hometown Family Radio is prohibited. Coverage on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network has been brought to you by
Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, Mid-Plains Community College, Community Hospital, Pinpoint Communications, Corporate Seeds, Doyle Auto Repair, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Auctioneer Justin Bonshaw, Honeyman Custom Harvesting, Cross Creek Golf Links, M&B Bank, Taco John's, Breining Truck and Trailer, Cambridge Rehab and Fitness, Western Select Genetics Lance Shiflett, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Farmers National Company, River Valley Services, Vera Wireless, Mark's Pharmacy and Shirley Case Coffee Shop, First Central Bank, Runza, Caleb's Custom Farming, Webb's Oilfield Service, Hogemeyer Seed, Troy Wiestad, Tri-Valley Health System, and Hitch and Hay Public Transit.
For a copy of this broadcast and a list of future events, visit HometownFamilyRadio.com.